All right. Hey, y'all. What's up? It's your girl, Shari. I want you guys to grab your coffee, grab your tea, your orange juice, or your apple juice. And I want you guys to get comfortable, and I'll be right back with y'all. All right. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shari. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at Shari's Reality on all platforms. If you aren't following my backup page, also on all platforms, please do at Shari's Reality Family. Unfortunately, this is not a chat for children. So if you are a child, I'm sorry. You got to exit stage left. Hello to all my newcomers, flip floppers, and day ones. What's up? And lottie dotted to everybody. Hey, y'all. What's up? Veronica, Eva, Jazzy J, Patricia E. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the chat. That's right. You might as well come on out those bushes and say hello, honey, because I know your butt done got stuck by a branch or two by now. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to be safe. And the only how you can be safe if you come on out the bushes, all right? Happy Friday to all. I hope I'm not here an entire hour. I'm not trying to be because work is working for me right now. And yeah, it's pretty noisy. So I'm trying to get in and get out, but sometimes, I got to do the full hour. I'm going to try. Okay. I am going to try, but we're going to continue with the Mel and Martell situation because it is a mess, right? And oh my goodness, I am so blown away by the ignorance, okay? Like I said, whether it was a male being A-B'd or whether it was a female being A-B'd, at the end of the day, A-B is A-B, and there's nothing you or I can do about it, okay? And a lot of times what we want to do is make excuses per our team. There is no better way to say you did it. You know you did it. I saw you do it, and you're manipulative or you're manipulating, right? It's a lot of things that we can say to say, hey, I saw you. But a lot of times we turn a blind eye to it, like we see production over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville continue to do year after year after year. Turn a blind eye to it because the person may be selling or, have their ratings going up. Or maybe they just like ignorance. You never know what's the reason for somebody allowing someone to work around their A-beer, okay? That's weird to me. That is strange to me, but we here now, okay? So Melody has been airing Martell out. And the thing that she's saying is no more covering for you. And she says, had not you played with me, okay? Had not you played with me, you and your girl or your bird, like Melody would call her, at the courthouse, you wouldn't have heard from me. I have not talked about you guys in about 2 years. But because you played for me, played with me rather, gloves are off. And I totally understand that. You know what I mean? Like I told you guys yesterday, you don't get to kick me and tell me how loud to scream. I scream how I want to, when I want to, and wherever the hell I choose to. You know what I mean? So it's just, hey, CC, what's up? It's just one of those things like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all cannot, why she's talking about it? It was so long ago. Because she want to, because she feel like it, because she got a little bit of time on her hand. It's the same thing. Martell be doing stuff behind the scenes and acting like he ain't doing them. And then when she come out kicking and screaming, punching it, excuse me, and all those things, it's like, oh, now she want to be like this. No, sir, you brought the beast out of her. So now you got to allow that beast to calm down, okay? And that's whenever she chooses to, you know what I mean? Hey, Lady Ro, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't. I saw a few of you subscribed yesterday. That blessed my whole entire heart. As a matter of fact, I felt that in my shanana. Okay, so listen, we're here now. We're going to listen to a few things that I took from yesterday live on why Mel is speaking on it. We want to hear that. And then we're going to go over a few things that Martell is accusing Mel of as of now, okay? The videos, some of them, take your own risk. I'm not in the business of risking too much on my channel, so you probably see it elsewhere on YouTube, but I'm just going to walk you guys through it as much as I can, if that makes sense, okay? So let me get those things up for you guys while I'm talking. And then we can go from there, okay? Cece, did I speak to you? I hope I did. I be talking 1,000 miles per minute. So I just be like talking and forget who I say hello to. But I hope I spoke to you. If I didn't, hello again. If I did, well, you got 2 of them now. You got 2 of them now, okay? So Martell on yesterday said that Melody is the A-beer. Once Tasha K asked him, hey, is any of this true? Did you pull out a pow-pow on her? Did you punch on her? Okay. And he said, no, it must be time for those Love and Marriage Huntsville checks running out. That's why she's trying to do all this. She must miss those Love and Marriage Huntsville checks. She says, no, ma'am. Okay. No, ma'am. That's not the case. I'm just tired of you and your hoe. That's what she says. Okay. So Martell is trying to make it seem like he is the victim, okay? Let me take you guys through a few things that she had to say, okay? Okay.
2 years just talking about him right now, only because of what just happened outside of this courtroom, literally just a week and a half ago. Literally just a week and a half ago. So with that being said, ain't nobody been thinking about him. Ain't nobody been having to talk about him to make bags. Ain't nobody been having to talk about him to get checks. Ain't nobody having to be talking about him to get booked. And when I get booked for speaking engagements, my fee is $15 to $20K. And I'm there for about 3 hours. I'm gonna do pictures. I'm going to do my speaking, and I'm going to engage with the people, because when I get booked for stuff, I love to meet my people and talk to them and hug and love on them, hug on them. So what are you talking about? By the way, I'll be in Florida in November, because that's another booking I got. So y'all make sure y'all go get a ticket to come see me. Okay? Like, what are you talking about? When I'm in movies, I get paid. My classes I teach, I get paid. My skincare brand, I get paid. What are you talking about? I didn't build a house that I can't sell. Truth be told, every time I was involved in the building of a house, 9 times out of 10, it sold before it even got on the market because that's my favorite. So quit playing with me. That's your problem. You so worried about me that you can't focus on what you need to be focused on.
And what is he playing for his kids? No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not trying to lie.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Now, I don't know if you guys can hear Kanavis laughing in the background, and also you have Miss Deborah in the background talking about what is he paying for his kids. I said, Miss Deborah, not you being in tune. Okay, Miss Deborah is plugged into what's going on. Okay, so that's what I found so funny about this. But she's explaining while she's talking about it now. Okay, she says she's talking about it because of what they pulled at the courthouse. She also says that she hasn't talked about him in 2 years, like I just mentioned to you guys. Now, when you hear her talk about money, it's not about her bragging, but Martell said in his post yesterday that she's missing Love and Marriage Huntsville checks. She's letting him know, baby, I get booked. I'm booked and busy, and they pay from 15 to 20K for me to be in their presence, okay? So that's what you guys see her talking about when you hear her talk about money, okay? Who said that? Welcome to the chat, boo. Welcome to the chat. You know, but it's like one of those things like Martell is playing games. That's just it. Veronica, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I think I spoke already, but hello again. Yeah, so Martell know what he be doing. Gives me life. They are supportive. They are. I think everybody that works with her is pretty supportive. Okay. I've never seen nobody that's pretty sour. Even Jason, which is the security that Martell is accusing her of sleeping with or having a relationship with, and the man is a whole married man. Even him, he seems to be pretty supportive. I know I watched him doing one of her live segments, and he was very supportive, right? And that's what's up. That tells a lot about who she is as an individual, okay? So I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention when she talked about this is where we are now. Now, Martell says that Mel is the V Jackson. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. He says that Mel is the A-beer, okay? Not him. No way, no ham, no turkey, no bacon. Now, this, let me see if I upload. I hope I did. Okay. I just got the screenshots because the videos, I don't know. I don't want no problems with YouTube, y'all. So this particular one you see on the screen, it's when she first broke up with Martell, divorced him. I don't know if the divorce was final yet or not. But what I do know is that this is when Dr. Heavenly asked her, hey, did Martell ever AB you? And of course she said no. I told you guys last night, and I'll tell you again, okay, with my whole chest. Every ABer or victim of AB always say no, until they get to a safe place and enough courage to say, I definitely was AB. And Martell is playing around with this because he knows that's what transpired. He knew she only said this then because she wasn't fully out of it, okay? So she said to Dr. Heavenly, no. And Dr. Heavenly goes, well, you look like you will be the one to punch on him or pound on him or, AB him. And she like, hello, real sarcastically, and she's saying it. But the truth of the matter is behind those closed doors, we all know what it is. If you ever been a DV survivor, you know what AB looked like, okay, in its entirety. And this is one of those situations. So Martell is playing around with that. He says, I never punched you. You continue to lie. If you need to get back on Love and Marriage Huntsville, just say that. Missing these checks while taking care of your married boyfriend / security and his wife. Now, that's again, I just told you guys that. That's what he's saying, according to her saying he didn't AB her when she interviewed with Dr. Heavenly. Okay, he's calling her a liar now because he's trying to say, how do you go from he didn't AB me, but now it's something he AB me? Okay, that's why Melody pulled those text or them DMs yesterday where he admitted to pounding on her. And in those text messages, if you read them in their entirety, In their entirety, what it says is he even slapped her the week before. Okay, so he got a problem with his hands, according to those messages. Okay, so Martell continued to manipulate the narrative and continued to poke on instances where she said, no, he didn't AB me. Okay, and here's another one here where they were on the stage and she's saying, no, that's why I whooped your A like I did when I did in that house, right? Because we went through this in our house. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I saw this, I took that as she had to fight back, okay? Martell looked like a ticking bomb. We've saw him pop off on the regular basis. He has no chill whatsoever, ever, okay? He's always on 10, right? So when I heard her say that, I took that as she had to fight back. She had no choice. And to her, it might have been her best jab she's ever given him, to the stomach, to the gut, to the balls, whatever. It might have been her best punch. And because of that, she felt like she won. Or maybe she did win. I don't know. Right? But she said, that's why I whooped your A in that house that day. Okay, so he takes that particular clip. He plays that. He says the person who's always been the A-B'er is no longer on my show. Hashtag love and marriage Huntsville. Now he's saying that because he also played the clip, and do I have that? He also showed the clip where she was throwing the glass at him. I want to get that one for you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna get that one for you guys also, where she was seen throwing the glass at him, and he was like, basically, he was saying that she A-B'd him. He was using that as another, but everybody know they do a bunch of edits and we'll never be able to see the full thing. And somebody even was talking about, what about the Fletchers? What about the other castmates that could have got hurt? Stop it, y'all. Y'all ain't care when he keep running up on his lady. Now all of a sudden, y'all talking about y'all can't believe Carlos let this go or let that. Carlos knew she was tired. And remember, Carlos got to see the whole scene. Production got to see the whole scene. So for us, it looks like this little segment, and they knew it was about time she knocked him the hell upside his head, because enough is enough. And that's just where this lie at, okay? This one here, this print is really small, okay? This is really small. I don't know if I'm be able to make it out. Let me see if I got it on my phone, because then I can read it from there, but that print is small, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to jab it. And it's long. It's like it's like a lot of print. Okay, so he writes on it: the abuser is no longer on the show. She's been using Martell Holt to promote her business through lies. Excuse me. Through lies of abuse and domestic violence. It's sad, everyone. Y'all thought she was the victim. So this person is talking about her and the glass and who could have got hurt. It says the fact that Carlos thought it was so funny and okay for Mel to throw a glass at Martell that could have injured him. Girl, nobody cared. The Fletchers or members of his team is disgusting. But nothing that he do is disgusting, or he has done or continue to do, right? That's not disgusting. Why is he still stalking somebody right now with his current girlfriend that does not belong to him any longer? That is weird as hell to me. He even skated over the fact that Mel said she beat Martell SSA, broke loose, but since it is Mel, she get a pass, and it is laughing matter. Yet she is out here selling hoodies, excuse me, saying she stand against AB while saying and showing she is abusive, okay? Then Carlos, let me see. Then Carlos using it to promote his live podcast. His live podcast show, disgusting. Make it make sense. So this comes from 11 Marriage Huntsville, Alabama, DMV, and Detroit. The Diva Group. This is what they posted there. And they saying that she's the A-B'er. I can't see this, guys. 91 in the chat. Shout out to you all. I can't. Okay. Creole back. What's up? Martell is trying to bait Mel. Yes, he is. Hence to why. And you guys missed it. There's when Melody's telling the story what happened outside the courthouse. if you didn't hear me say it, she's talking about during that time how there was a gentleman outside the courthouse and she didn't pay it no mind. But Jason, her security, absolutely saw him on the phone. Okay, now thank God ain't no hands go flying, because according to what Mel has said, it looked as if they were trying to bait her to have her recorded. And then when she got back to her team and they all met up, Canavis and her and Jason, which is the security, were able to say, hey, do the guy look like this or do he look like that? He got this, he got that. And they like, yeah, he was the same guy that Canavis saw with Martell a couple nights before this incident. So they were definitely together. You see how you got to be careful, because when I tell you the ex be bitter, the exes be bitter, right? And when I say they be doing stuff just to make sure that you go down and they can post you real fast, that's really what's going on here. This is a matter of him not being able to get one up on her, her being 10 steps ahead of him, her holding him accountable, her no longer covering for him, and jealousy. He does not like her, so let's not construe the two. He doesn't love her. He doesn't hate the fact that he no longer gets a chance to love her. He hates the fact that he no longer gets a chance to A-B her physically, mentally, and emotionally, okay? He hates that fact, all right? So the moment he lost that grip, that's where it becomes a problem. As long as she would have sat there and covered for him and made him like he's the best man in the world, he would have been okay. And we have to be careful with that, because what happens is a lot of times we be so big on bigging them up, they start to believe the lies that we willingly told. Okay, you be like, nigga, I know you ain't buying me no car. I just told the people that. And then he started to be like, you know, I take good care of you, spoil. Well, when the last time in real life you brought me anything? You know what I mean? Y'all, we got to stop this. We got to stop this. Hey, Miss Linda Gamble. Hi. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's so nice to see you. I got you, Creole. I got you. Women, please don't stay. Make an escape plan. Absolutely. Joyce, what's up? And that nice, pretty green. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Patricia T, I think I got you, but if I didn't, hello again. Ran up on Nell and Miss Van aggressively. Yes. And remember, he showed up to the birthday party where she was having a birthday party at the skating ring, wanting to fight her and her cousins and everybody in the room because she wouldn't let him do a joint party with her. She told production no, and they still allowed this man to roll up on her. Did y'all forget that? Did y'all forget that? Just let me know if y'all forgot that, because I didn't. Okay. Miss Dee, welcome. Let me see. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm not even going to butcher it. But welcome to the chat. I do got you, pimp. I will put your name in a blender and chop it the hell up, okay? Just to make that clear, but I mean nothing by it, okay? So yeah, that's what's going on. Let me see. Woo, y'all got a lot of new names in here. Patrina, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I hope I said it nice or right, rather. Zamona. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I don't like to leave anybody out, but I be butchering names, y'all. But welcome. Roses are red. I see you coming back. What's up? But yeah, so here we are now where we're talking about her who could have got hurt. Her children could have got hurt from them trying to jump in and defend their mom when he showed up to a party he was not invited to. Come on, guys. Like, we got to stop this. This is really, really, really crazy to me. And it blows my mind on the regular basis. Okay. So like I said, we got to do better. We got to do better. So Martell reposts this because he believes that Melody is the A-beer. We've all saw it. Even when he responded to Tasha K, he basically was like, no, the videos prove otherwise. You saw it. Why are you asking me this? You saw the videos. Why is she doing this with that lighter fluid? Didn't you see her? You know what I mean? Like he never even said what happened, because here's the fact. We know something happened. If you say that it didn't happen, tell us what happened then. You know why you can't? Because it happened just the way she said it happened. Period. Okay? I don't believe nothing you're saying. Nothing. Okay? Let's listen to this little clip from yesterday as well. Dang, did I upload this? I don't even think I did. Okay. So these receipts right here you see on the screen, this is showing that when Martell did his interview back with Tasha K in 2024, I think it was, Melody had planned to expose him then, but she let him live. Okay. She went and ordered the police reports back in 2024, but she just tucked it away in her drawer. She still wasn't trying to get him. So he knew this is what abusers do, guys. Let's stay woke, right? Don't go to sleep on me. At the end of the day, what they do is they learn you. They learn you. They know your every move. They know what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. And then they make little moves and stuff on the side because they're betting on the normal you. The normal you covers, the normal you lies, the normal you will not mention, will not say anything on social media because you know better. How dare you not know better? You know what's to come of this, right? Because they already know what you're going to do. So he was used to her tucking stuff away and never mentioning it again. But this time, the reason why he and his girlfriend, side chick, mistress, baby mama, whatever you want to call her, didn't come to social media first with it is because they're used to her doing the same thing. She know better. She ain't going to talk about it. She know what I'll do to her. I'll show up, right? And instead of her having enough brains at the end of that table to say, well, where did all this come from? He ain't sleeping with her. He not messing with her. He hates her guts so bad. Tell me why he really so mad. She like on the side of him being his cheerleader, right? That's weird because let me tell you something. When you got somebody unhinged like that on your hip, you better know your time is near if it ain't already arrived, okay? I just want to make that clear. So you guys, this is the way I screenshotted it, but it's 2024 is when she received the copies of the police reports that we went over on yesterday, where she talked about him wanting to unalive whoever she bring around the kids along with her. Okay, so she stood on business. She made it a paper trail. She went and filed a police report for that incident. Okay, so these are the copies that she received back then, and she's just bringing them out now because he got so much to say. Okay, if you look at his profile, he deleted these clips I'm showing you guys because he feel like, you know, the damage done. Okay, it's done. I already got the people that I needed to, because he loves the attention. Let's not be fooled. Okay, already got who I needed to see it, so now I can erase it. That's all it is. Okay. Let me see if this is the one.
Copy of them. January 24th, 25. I literally went and got that. I got the copy of them. January 24th, 25 and January 24th, 25 for both of these. I went and got a copy. January 25th of 24. I'm sorry, January 25th, 24. I know it's backwards because, you know, I'm showing it on the camera. But I went and got these reports shortly after that whack-ass interview because I was going to expose them then. And then I said, nah, I ain't going to do it. But a police report, because since he...
Okay, so that's her talking about how she had this for a while, okay? And she never chose to expose him, okay? So he should consider himself blessed, okay? Consider yourself good. This is also what she had to say today, because she might even be live right now. We're missing it. Okay, let me get this comment off the screen so we can see it, okay? But y'all, she's not playing. I've been silent on this boy. She ain't even calling him a man at this point. He's a boy. He might as well go to the toy store, okay? I've been silent on this boy for almost 2 years. And we wouldn't be here and he not acted a fool at the courthouse, which she just said that. August 18th. I would have still been keeping his name out of my mouth, but I'm not going to sit back and be silent anymore. And I don't blame her. She don't have to. And hell, I'm not asking her to. Okay. I'm not after her to. Woo, y'all got some new names. Mariah, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Nahaya, I know I butchered that, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Does anyone remember when Ariane/Coleslaw supposedly had one side of her face swollen? Oh, yes, I do, ma'am. Let me ping you for a minute. Yes, I do. Okay. I do remember that. And Ms. Linda is here. Ms. Linda, along with a few other Mama Bees and other people that I may not know, been day ones. I'm sure they remember that as well. Okay. I remember him also saying he climbed through her window. She came on live and said that she was trying to hide from him in the house and he went and came around the next door or through her window or something like that. Yes. We remember. We ain't silent. Listen, she ain't quiet. We don't have to be either. Whatever we remember to paint this picture, not even paint it because the proof is in the pudding. We don't have to add anything to this situation. He's done enough. Okay? Real men are on here advocating for Mel because they can see right through the BS. Okay? Only stupid pick-meshas, okay, that's on here are thinking that it's okay to operate in the stance that he is operating in. We have a couple more peace, love, and light. Welcome. Yes, definitely. Welcome to the chat to everybody. I ain't even going to try to attempt to say y'all names because when I say I butcher, I butcher. But welcome. I see you. I appreciate you. Make sure you ain't just liking, but also go subscribe, okay? We got a couple more clips we're going to go through, and then we're going to jump off of here, okay? Because I saved them separately just so I can have an idea of which direction we was going to go in, okay? Which direction we was gonna go in. Hold on, guys. I got y'all. Let me see. And what's sad is I was reading through some of the messages and I heard one of the replies say something about Melody just don't sit right with me. Well, you wouldn't know her ins and out anyway. But check this. But check this. You wouldn't know her ins and out all anyway, right? And also, you can say something about her does not sit right with you if you didn't have the proof and the pieces to the puzzle. The puzzle has already been done. Everything you need is already out and laid out. So what is it that just don't sit right with you? I'm confused. You know what I mean? I really, really am. So that's the thing that just burns me up. Okay. But hold on, let's see. It's not in order, guys. We're going to listen to it because I saved them for whatever I saved them for, okay? Let's see if this is the one. Let me see. Oh, did I turn my phone down?
I'll be like, Jesus, can you breathe? Mine is up here. Mine's up here. My price, my dollar amount for all the stuff that I didn't get to do or show up for or sell because of all the harassment. I'm not gonna say I don't want you to go.
Okay, pause. Remember last night if you was on that live when I talked about the blogger and Mel's beef? That's what she was talking about in these two clips. But I don't know if I want to play them here. I probably put them in a separate video. But I thought I didn't have it yesterday, but I did. She's talking about the things that she lost from the blogger AL in this the verdict case that I was telling you about, the default judgment. Okay, so that's what she's talking about.
I'm praying for you as I slay you. Okay. I understand. You got your medicine. Yay! Listen.
We love you, Mel. We love you, and we are here for you. And we saw it, and we continue to see it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all, she was sweet, wasn't she? Oh, she was sweet. Let me see. Listen, what? Let me just say this. I've had a great time traveling with my children this summer and, taking them places. We've been to LA twice. We've been to St. Thomas this year. I've taken them to Destin a couple of times. And maybe when we travel, okay? We've been having a great time. They've been catching flights galore. It's been vacation after vacation after vacation. I don't know what check I could be missing. I don't know what check I could be missing, sweetheart. What are you talking about? Let me go to, because I missed some of it. I saw that comment. 2 years.
Okay. So that's pretty much all I put to the side. But she was talking about the vacations and how she and her kids have traveled this summer, sorry. So how could she be missing a check if she still was able to do that and some, during her vacation with the children? So she don't know what Martell is talking about, okay? So she addressed it on numerous clips of this particular live. I just separated them for you guys. And I think if these people on Martell's side need to go back to the beginning, I watched how Mel was in, let me see. Melody was in a fight by herself. She was. This was a lot. Even the blogger, the moment he jumped on his live. Yeah. Yep. And I got that video where she's addressing him. So we'll come back and talk about that later. And I'll backtrack from what we talked about yesterday because I didn't have it in its entirety. But now since I got it, I got it separated. We'll come back and talk about it. Welcome to the chat to everyone. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And although Carlos is not the bodyguard or nothing like that, but he could have done more to prevent this, okay? He done nothing to help protect her either. When people talk about going back to the show, that's mind-boggling to me, right? Why would you go back to the very one place that left you scarred, okay? The bruises are going to go out from the external part, but the internal part is always going to have a piece of bruising, okay? God is a healer. We know that. But I'm just like, why would you go back to that place? No, ma'am. Ham, turkey, or bacon. No, thank you. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. I am going to jump off of here. This is not an hour live. It was a little shorter than that, but I think you guys got the gist of what transpired. I'll come back later so we could talk about her addressing the blogger. You guys can listen to that as well. I love your checkmates. If you are still hearing the sound of my voice, go ahead and hit the like button, turn your notifications on, and subscribe to the channel. It's imperative that you do. And also share the live so that people could know that I'm active and doing some amazing things over here. And I can continue to be up in the algorithm, all right? I love y'all the long way. And don't y'all let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.